Hearty welcome to all my dear students. I am Joseph. I am here to capture your minds sociology. I will be teaching you sociology. Before moving into the first chapter, let me make you familiar with the books prescribed. I firmly believe that all my dear students are staying safe and blessed. I urge all my students, I request all my dear students to make this valuable time beneficial. Let us make our future safe. Even though we are in a period of isolation, we can make this time valuable by means of learning. Let us read the books. Let us understand the things. Let us comprehend so that we can make ourselves a complete human being. Because we are learning the subject sociology. Sociology studies society in a scientific way. We are the part and parcel of society. We can study this subject in a meaningful way. There are two books for sociology. The first book, as you can see, Indian Society. The second book, Social Change and Development in India. There are 7 chapters in the first book. The first chapter, namely Introducing Indian Society. This chapter is non-evaluative. Second chapter, the demographic structure of the Indian society. There will be 6-mark questions from this chapter. The first 2 chapters are chosen for periodical examination 1 from this book. The third chapter, social institutions, continuity and change, 6 marks. The market as a social institutions, chapter 4, there will be 6-mark questions. Chapter 5, patterns of social inequality and exclusion, there will be 6-mark questions. The first 5 chapters are selected for half-yearly examination. Chapter 6, as you can see, the challenges of cultural diversity, there will be 8-mark questions. So, this chapter is chosen for periodical examination 2. The last one, namely suggestions for project work. This chapter is non-evaluative. As we all know that towards the middle of this academic year, we have to plan for project work. So, this chapter will be useful during that time. Now, let me make you familiar with the second book. Let us go through the chapters. Chapter 1, Structural Change, 6 marks. Chapter 2, Cultural Change, 6 marks. The first two chapters are for periodical examination 1 from this book. Chapter 3, the story of Indian democracy, 6 marks. Chapter 4, change and development in rural society, 6 marks. Chapter 5, change and development in industrial society, 6 marks. The chapters from 1 to 5 are chosen for half-yearly examination. Chapter 6, globalization and social change, 6 marks. Chapter 7, mass media and communications, 6 marks. And chapter 8, social movements, also 6 marks. And these are the 3 chapters for periodical examination 2. So, let us learn together. Before moving into the first chapter, that is introducing Indian society, let me request you, let me urge you to understand the situation. Even though we are in isolation, as far as we are concerned, this time is very much valuable for us. Let us make this time beneficial by means of learning, because learning will make you perfect. We can go through the first chapter. As it is not evaluative, we can go through important points from this chapter. The first point I wanted to make you understanding is approach to learn sociology and other subjects. Approach to learn sociology and other subjects. The first point is that sociology is the subject which studies scientifically society. We are all part of a society, so we are familiar with the things which are going on in our society. When we compare our approach to sociology and other subjects, we can understand one thing, that we already have some basic knowledge about sociology. So learning sociology will be easier for us when we compare this with other subjects. Our life is explored in this subject. Sociology deals with the study of society, and people are part and parcel of it. The third point is that we are learning about society naturally as we are growing. This is called socialization. From infancy, then childhood, then adolescent, then young, then adulthood, old age. From immaturity, maturity, we are growing. While we are learning many things from society. Society is a good teacher. So, for learning about society and especially sociology, this subject, we already have some basic qualities in our mind. But other subjects needs conscious effort of teaching. If you want to learn geography, history, you need conscious effort of teaching. But when you learn sociology, you will be feeling safe because we are already aware of our society. This is all about the first, what we can say, paragraph. The second paragraph deals with the merits and demerits of the previous knowledge about sociology. We are aware of the things going on in our society, so we know certain things about sociology as it is the study of society. But the second paragraph advises us to improve learning by correcting our previous knowledge about society or sociology. The second paragraph tells us that we should not be overconfident about our previous knowledge on sociology. We have to improve by correcting the mistakes. We don't think that we are perfect with this subject because we know about society, but there are many things we have to correct. There are many wrong ideas in our mind about society. The merit is that we are already familiar with sociology, study of society, because this is part of our life. Third point, we are not afraid of learning sociology, as there are basic ideas in our mind. Because of that, we are not afraid of learning sociology. These are the merits of learning sociology. But before going to learn sociology, we have to remind ourselves about certain things. First thing is that we have to unlearn. It means what? We have to correct our previous knowledge as it is incomplete about learning society. The second point is that our viewpoints about society can be wrong and can be incomplete because we are looking at society from our own viewpoint, from our own angle we are looking at society. When you look, there are many people and everybody is having different viewpoint about society. We should not think that my viewpoint is right. So that we have to analyze this subject by learning different viewpoints so that a real picture can be clear in our mind about sociology. The third point is that our viewpoints are partial. Partial means what? Incomplete. Our viewpoints about sociology is partial, incomplete. Next point is that a real idea of society can be formed in our mind by combining different viewpoints. I have to consider your viewpoint, you have to consider my viewpoint. So, all these viewpoints are combined together to form a real picture of society. You are living in an area, their social context can be different. I am living in an area, here the social environment can be different. So my viewpoint towards my social environment is different from that of yours. So we have to consider each other, our viewpoints, only when we can, form a clear picture of society. Only when the study of the learning of sociology will be effective and meaningful. This is all about the first two points, and the third paragraph deals with how to deal with sociology, how we can learn sociology in an effective way. First point, the sociology does not give you a clear-cut meaning about society, because a lot of people are living in our society, so everybody is having a different viewpoint about society. There is disparity between viewpoints held by the people in our society. Second point, everybody's viewpoint is different in our society. Third point, there can be a real picture can be formed in our mind by combining the viewpoints. Already I have discussed this point in the previous paragraph. So, in this way, we can deal with sociology. Today we can end this session by going through the important topics once again. First one, approach to learn sociology and other subjects. What we learned, we are feeling comfortable for learning sociology rather than other subjects because we are already have some basic knowledge about sociology. As we are living in our society, this is part of our life. Second point, merits and demerits of the previous knowledge about sociology. The paragraph tells us that we have to correct and learn our previous knowledge as it is incomplete, biased, objective. So we have to correct our previous knowledge about sociology because we already learned something about sociology which is incomplete. Third one, how to deal with sociology. If you wanted to learn the society in a clear-cut way, we have to consider different viewpoints because everybody is having various viewpoints about society. We can combine viewpoints together only when we can get somewhat real picture about our society. I might believe that you are getting me, so we can make this time useful. Read these paragraphs. I already told you that this chapter is not evaluative, but we have to read this chapter because this chapter will give you the basement for learning the rest of the chapters. This chapter will give you introduction to sociology. You have to make your basement strong by reading this chapter on the basis of the points I have told you. So read the chapter, understand the chapter, comprehend it. So we can put an end to this session. God bless you. Thank you.